Oh, she tried it. She definitely tried it. Hey guys, it's Kells here today, and we're back with another It's Kells Collective. I see you guys are already on here. Good looking out. What's up? What's up? You guys been waiting for me? Jump in the. You already know the drill. Jump in the comments. Announce yourself. Let me know you're here, and let me know where you're joining us from. And we are gonna get started because shots have been fired. Shots have been fired. Is there such a thing as too much makeup when you're dating? What is this? Like, I don't, this is like, what do you mean by too much makeup? Because you know your girl, Kells, loves a beat. Do you hear me? I will beat my face down, okay? I love a beat. So I don't know if there's such a thing as too much makeup, but I do have somebody who wrote into the It's Kells Collective on Gmail, and she is saying the man them can't even recognize you when you put on that much makeup. So I don't know, we need to talk about this. Hey Rita, what's up? Hey Melissa, what's up? Hey, thanks for announcing yourselves, guys. Listen, your girl loves her makeup. Hey, from Montgomery, Alabama, Coco, Chanel. Oh wait, is this a little dark? I feel like my lighting is off tonight. Is my lighting off? Oh, let me turn off my television. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Okay, let me stop. Let me get back to you guys. She tried it. So I'm gonna tell you guys like I normally tell you, we're not doing a 7-day challenge because we're done with that. But we are gonna jump on occasionally to talk about different topics as it relates to dating. Now my channel is about lifestyle, travel, and dating. But right now we're doing the It's Kells Collective because you guys are just writing into my Gmail box and sending in so many interesting topics that I just can't. I have to strike while the iron is hot and continue to talk about the topics that you guys want me to talk about. Hold on, can you see me? Is it good? Okay. So today, oh, you always know I have my little cup. It's tea today. Sometimes it's that brown liquor, but today it's tea. So I had somebody write in saying, talking about makeup. Now I did glimpse the email just to make sure it was good. It was not spam or anything like that. But I do want you guys' opinion on how much makeup is too much makeup. So I think we're gonna jump right into it. I see a bunch of you guys in here, and I see you guys jumping in the comments. So good looking out. Thanks for joining. Also, let me know while I get into this email. Let me know what you guys are doing this Friday evening. Now I have a rule: no Friday nights in. But tonight, I think I am going out, but I wanted to pop on and say what's up to you guys because in vast majority of the Northeast part of the U.S., it's cold. So a lot of people I know are booed up at home. So if you boot up at home studying, look at that, Rita, studying. So if you're booed up at home not doing much on a Friday night, you could join me for a little half an hour while we talk about this. How much makeup is too much makeup when you're dating? Just got off work, random Pearson says, how much makeup is too much makeup when you are out here trying to date? So as I said before, I love a beat. You hear me? You will not catch me out here without my eyebrows, my lips, a little bit of mascara or something like that. So I love makeup, but you also know that I have a rule, or not necessarily a rule, but how I feel about looks when it comes to dating. Looks matter. Hey Ryan, what's up? Now if you want somebody who could beat face, get the hair done, check out Just Ryan Ashley. Yes, just laid face is always just beat. So she knows how I feel about looks do matter. So I want to get into this email and see what you guys think about enhancing yourself, right? So let's check out the email. Okay. So, you know how to get in contact with me, right? So you email me at itskellscollective@gmail.com. And what I do is you email me your dating drama, your dating tea, anything you want to talk about as it relates to dating. And I read them candidly, off the dome reactions from your emails. I do glimpse them just to make sure they're not spam or anything like that. I come on here, I read them live, I give you my candid off the dome feedback, and not only do you get my feedback and what my thoughts about the issues, but you also get the feedback of the It's Kells collective. So we're all learning from the collective wisdom of our community. So it's not only me, I'm not an expert on all of this. I do have strong opinions about things, but I am not the only expert. We have a community of experts in the comments, so they will let you, that you have an issue or you have something you want to say, they will let you know exactly how they feel, because it's a super vocal community. As you can see, the comments stay popping. And as I always say, which collective you know more lit than the It's Kells collective? I'll wait. None. Let's get into this email. All right. So it says, all right. So it's from, oh Lord, Tyicia. So I'm going to say Taisha. I'm going to say Taisha, right? And she says, good morning, Kells. I have a question for you. You discussed how it was important to be put together. Yes. Looks matter. If you haven't seen that video that I said looks do matter, ladies, looks do matter, look for that video if you haven't seen it. So she says, you discussed how it's important to be put together when dating, especially to attract the men we want. For a lot of women, this includes makeup. Yes, God. I mean, highlight. I mean, come on. Yes. So she says, but then she puts a Jamaican flag, right? And then she says, but after the concealer, okay, I'm gonna try to do it in the accent, right? She says, hey Kenny, what's up, boo? She says, after the concealer, the highbrow them, the foundation, the highlight, etc., someone will not even look like herself. Okay, what does that mean? You might not can't understand my accent. She says, but after the concealer, after the eyebrows, after the foundation, and after the highlight, some of us don't even look like ourselves. Then she says, a true thing me I talk, meaning I'm telling the truth. She says, how must we manage the makeup and thing and still look pretty and don't frighten the man them? So she says, how do we manage the makeup and everything and still look pretty and not frighten the men? Like him sit up when you not have on makeup. LOL. So that means, so how don't you frighten the men and make them think that you look like a ghost, like they see a ghost once they see you without makeup? The Jamaican, she's writing in patois, so I'm trying to deliver it in the way that she wrote it. So let me say that again. She says, but after the concealer, the eyebrow them, the foundation, the highlights, someone will not even look like herself. A true thing me talk. How must we manage the makeup and thing and still look pretty and don't frighten the man them like it must say dopey when you not have on makeup? LOL. That's what she says. So that's how you say that whole thing. Then she says, like, how much makeup, like how much is too much makeup, especially when you want to look your best? It's competition out here. LOL. Love you and support you, Jamaican Galafarin. Okay, she said Jamaican Galafarin means Jamaican girl in the U.S. Foreign is usually a foreign country to the U.S. So it's usually the U.K. or the U.S. So that's what she's saying. So basically she's trying to say, or she's trying to get me to talk about like how to still stay beat, how to still be put together, how to still focus on your looks, excuse me, but not be yourself and not frighten or like be so different in your makeup and your beat that when they see you without your makeup and your beat and your hair or your clothes or whatever, that they don't even recognize you, and it's kind of like maybe a letdown a little bit. I think that's what she's trying to get at. And you guys let me know in the comments if you got something different from that email. But that's my interpretation of what she's trying to say, right? It's like, how do you stay put together? How do you stay pulled together in your makeup and everything, the full package, since looks matter so much, without frightening the man? So here's what I'll have to say. Makeup and I'm going to speak especially to Black women for a second here, because I'll speak like a cat. Island Chica says, yeah, it's like a catfish. LOL. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you how not to seem like a catfish, how not to be a completely different person in your makeup and in your hair and in your clothes than you are in real life, with all of that stripped down, and why that's important and why it can be important and why you don't have to worry about it that much either. So I'll say this. your makeup and your, no, I'll start with this. Black women have melanated, deeper, rich skin tones have an uncanny ability to pull off colors, makeup, styles, hair, fashion in a way that maybe other women can't necessarily pull off. And it is an adornment that we usually do to ourselves in terms of jewelry and hair and makeup and brows and things like that, that kind of like makes us feel better about ourselves. So there's nothing wrong with that. Like your body is to be adorned, it's to be cherished and things like that. In my opinion, this is my opinion. Don't jump in my comments. Don't email me talking about, oh, natural beauty. Yes, natural beauty, all that, whatever. Okay. Good for that. This is what we talking about. Beat. Okay. So what I'm gonna say is this: like, we have an uncanny ability to put things together in a way and use colors in a way that, you know, that makes that pop on our skin tone. So it's really, for me, I just love to do that. Like, I love to put my colors on. I love to wear bright lips. I love to wear bright eyes. You know, I love to wear colors that really, really bring out my skin tone and stuff like that, and my features. But I say that to say it is not to mask or to hide, but it is to enhance your beauty, right? So bottom line is, you probably should have some beauty there in the first place. So that's not a read, that's not shade. What I'm saying is that you have to take care of the foundation before you put makeup, before you put hair, before you put fancy clothes. The foundation needs to be cared for in a way, first and foremost, before first and foremost, before you start piling on, adding on things to mask who you are as opposed to enhance who you are. So when I say looks do matter, that doesn't mean take a rough canvas and try to pile on as much paint as you can to make it something that it's not. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that, or maybe I didn't make that clear. My bad. Maybe I didn't make that clear. Let me make that clear now. So that's not what we're saying when we say looks do matter. Looks means take care of the base, the foundation first. Take care of your fitness, what you're eating, what you're drinking, how much sleep you're getting, how you're taking care of your skin so acne and bumps don't, bump up your face. And, dark skin, or even, any kind of woman with any melanin in their skin, you are prone to hyperpigmentation if you have any acne, if you don't take care of your skin. So first and foremost, before you try to put on any makeup, before you try to enhance, is get that foundation set good. And that's working out, that's sleeping, that's eating properly, that's drinking enough water, that's drinking, you always see me drinking, you know what I'm drinking? Green tea. Because green tea helps with your metabolism, helps burn keeps your body going and burning fat in a proper way. Has a little bit of caffeine in it, so it doesn't make you too dehydrated like coffee does, but it gives you a little bit of kick more than like water, stuff like that. Like, really looking at what you're putting into your body to keep your beauty where it needs to be on the foundational level. And when people say natural beauty, that's what that means. That doesn't mean you go out of your house with no bead on your face. That don't mean you go out of your house without your hair brushed. No. And no, they don't have to. And I said this in my Looks Do Matter video. No, it doesn't, natural beauty. I should be able to go out my house with my nappy hair and everybody should think I'm beautiful. No, child. No, boo. No. You got to pull it together. You have to pull it together, but you make sure, your hair is moisturized and deep conditioned and braided up at night. Your nails are done. You know what I mean? And like your foundational nails, and not always acrylics where your nails get eaten down, but, maybe just a regular manicure, or, paraffin wax to moisturize your hands and your cuticles or whatever. But it's doing that self-care on the foundational level, and then adding the enhanced highlight, contour, lips, eyes, lashes, hair, clothes, jewelry to enhance the beauty that's there, so that if a man is so lucky to see you in your most natural state, let me say that one more time. If a man is so lucky to see you in your most natural state, he will be refreshed to find that the enhancement was gorgeous, but the base is just as beautiful, right? And so you don't want to have that big gap where you'd feel like the man I said dopey, as she says, like the man is seeing a ghost, because once you take off your makeup and take off your hair, it's patchy patchy head and patchy patchy skin and blacky blacky everywhere, and and take off your waist trainer and your belly flap down. You don't want all of that. You know what I mean? You want to keep it tight enough that you just put on a little enhancement, so you go from an 8 to a 10. You don't want to go from a 2 to a 10, then something happened and they turn on the lights, and you're back to being a freaking crypt keeper. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by looks matter, and that's what I mean by, all right, keep yourself together, can be on the, what she says, pull yourself together, but without being too fraudulent with it. I'll say this again also. Men like to talk about, men like to think that they should have an opinion on a woman's beauty, on how she wears her hair. So you guys know I switch my hair up all the time, because we got it like that. Some of us can change our hair all the time and still be fresh and still look good, right? And so I find that a lot of men on my channel would take liberty and step out of it past their place and try to comment on how I want to wear my hair. If I have a long silky hair one day and then I have natural wavy hair the other day, or if I have kink curly and different color, they want to tell me about why they love my hair a different way than how I want to wear it. That's outside of your place, man. I should say that. That's outside of your place. That's not your place to say. How I choose to adorn my body, or how we choose to adorn our body, is our choice. Your choice is to admire it or keep moving, right? So, be careful not to comment on how a woman chooses to have her appearance or how she chooses to groom herself. In actuality, we're not even dressing for you half the time. We're dressing for ourselves, and we're dressing for other women, right? You know what I mean? And so other women could look at you and say, yes, sis, come through thighs, come through eyebrows, yes, for the gods. Like, we are dressing for ourselves and for other women for the most part. And then men, we dress for you guys too, because we do understand that you're visual preachers. But, don't pass your place and comment on how a woman wants to wear her hair and tell her why you like her hair a different way than how she's choosing to wear it at that time. You know what I mean? Because we do have the liberty, and we do have the features to be able to pull off multiple different styles, right? So I think I can be in a little bit of a soapbox about that. It's like, we got some styles, we could pull it off. We don't need to always look exactly the same, but we don't necessarily need all the comments as well. So, okay, so we talked about foundation, your foundation. So your makeup so tasteful. Let's talk about this. So we talked about the foundation being strong, and your makeup and your accessories being an enhancement to what you already have, right? And not just covering up or not masking you should have. And if your skin or your hair or your foundational things are not where you need them to be, work on those. I'm not going to say go barefaced until you can. Just make sure you work on those first and foremost, and then add your enhancements, and then you won't have to worry about them being scared away when they see the true you, because the true you is flawed, of course. Makeup takes away every single flaw for the most part. The base of you will be flawed to be like swooping all the way back, or your highlight arching around to your the middle of your temple and all of that. Like, you do want to still have an understanding of what's tasteful, and what's not. And that might take a while, because I know makeup trends change all the time, though, if how Facebook shows you, like, 10 years ago, this is what you look like, or 5 years ago, this is what you look like. And when you look back, you're like, oh my God, why my eyebrows were so thin? Like, what was I thinking with my eyebrows? Like, why did I line my lip in that dark brown lip liner? Like, what was I thinking? You know what I mean? So fashion does change. Makeup does change, so don't be too hard on yourself, but always try to be like a little tasteful. But with that in mind, makeup can change your personality. It can be experimental. It can go with your mood. On Halloween, how many of us like put on all kinds of freaky makeup and totally come outside of our comfort zone, and change our personality and be a new character based on makeup for Halloween. So on a day-to-day basis, the little small shifts that you make in your makeup and how you present yourself can do the same thing, change your personality a little bit. I know when I want to be fierce, I put on a ruby roo matte red lipstick, and like you can stop traffic in that lipstick. You know what I mean? Especially when you feel confident about it. And so things like that, like you can use makeup to enhance, whatever mood you're in. You can use makeup to enhance whatever beauty, regime you're trying to do. You can use makeup to change your personality. You can use makeup to communicate with the outside world without even having to speak. You know what I mean? So I like makeup. I love a beat. And yes, I guess there is such a thing as too much makeup, but I'm never gonna say, yes, go all natural. And I have to be honest with you. Sometimes when men tell you, oh, natural beauty, take off this and take off that, and oh, I want this and I want that. They say all of that, but then when a baddie step past them, face beat, waist snatched, hair, popping, their eyes, they looking, they cricking their neck trying to see, what she's talking about. So, I think I would take that advice of all natural beauty. I think I take that advice with a grain of salt. There's this meme that goes around sometimes where it shows, it's like Kim Kardashian and she has on a natural looking beat, but it's still like beat for the gods. And the meme says something like, when guys say they like natural girls, this is what they're talking about. And it's essentially like Kim, sculpted out, but with neutral tones and like neutral lips and mascara and neutral eye tones, where a girl who knows how to do makeup could look at her and say, she got on a pound of makeup. And, a guy looking at it is like, oh my God, she's so naturally beautiful. Like, boy, have a seat, go sit down somewhere. Like that's not her natural face. That is she's sculpted out, but with neutral tones. So when a guy says to you, if your boyfriend or your hubby or somebody you're dating is like, oh, I love you without makeup, that means put more neutral tones on. That doesn't mean take off your makeup. Where they do that at? Mm-mm. So no, don't put your makeup on. But as I said, keep the foundation, moisturized and what you're eating and what you're doing on the outside. Let me say this, especially as you ladies, we have some younger ladies in here, we have some older women in here, and what I'll say about in terms of skincare, make sure you're moisturizing in the daytime and at nighttime. And in the daytime, you're moisturizing with an SPF, some sort of sunblock, whether it be 15 or whether it be 13. And you can get this, I use Garnier Nutrice. It's literally like 15 bucks at CVS. You know what I mean? You could use Oil of Olay. That's an old school one. You could use any of these moisturizers. But yes, black people, you need to put a moisturizer on in the day as your base after you wash your face and moisturize in the morning or whatever, to block out the sun from damaging your skin. Now, black don't crack. Okay, yeah, don't crack. But you want to keep looking fresh as long as you can. And so the best way to do that is definitely moisturize and do all those skincare regimes. Korean skincare is expensive, but those girls got it. You know what I mean? So I would say moisturize in the day and then absolutely moisturize in the evening with a night cream. And I used to see my mom doing this all the time growing up, and I was like, why my mom put on so much moisturizer at night? You know what I mean? And it's like right now when you look at my mom, you would be like, does this lady age? Is this lady a vampire? Like, you know what I mean? Because she keep that moisturizing in the day and the night really keeps it together. And then you have all your other things like your glycolic peels. I don't do that. Your acids and your all of this. I do clay masks. And I do exfoliate with like a sugar scrub, a sugar and olive oil scrub, and then a clay mask, the Aztec brown clay that you put the apple cider vinegar in, and you mix it out and put it on, it hardens, then you rinse it off. That thing does wonders to keep bumps and things at bay. But you should have a little regime. You should have a little weekend regime, and you should have a little daytime and nighttime regime to keep your skin together, so that when you put your base is like your base is an 8, you put your makeup on, you a 10, like that. You know what I mean? So you just enhancing, right? And you're not gonna scare anyone. And as I said, there's nothing wrong with wanting to enhance your beauty. Don't let anybody try to fool you and shame you into thinking that something's wrong with you because you're wanting to enhance your beauty. Because at the end of the day, looks do matter. You know what I mean? And so, just make sure that you're taking care of the basics first, and then you put your enhancements over it, right? All right. I see y'all popping off in the comments. I hope. What y'all talking about in them comments? Should I jump in the comments? Should I jump in the comments and see what you guys are talking about in terms of makeup? How much makeup is too much makeup? Are we scaring these guys? Are we fooling them? Are we doing the most with our makeup? What do you guys think? Let me jump in the comments. Oh, before I jump in the comments, do me a huge, huge favor. Please, please, pretty please. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. I mean, you here already, so you might as well hit the subscribe button. Like, seriously, though. Like, seriously, like, please. Like, thanks. Thanks, guys. I see that. Look at the thumbs jump. I gotta ask y'all to give the thumbs up. Lord have mercy. Thank you, guys. Jesus. It helps me get noticed in this big wide world of YouTube, and so I really appreciate the thumbs up, and I really appreciate you guys subscribing. And I see a lot of y'all talking in the comments, so that's good looking out. Friday nights are a good night to come on live. I think you guys really be engaged on Friday nights, or it might be because it's cold as all hell outside and everybody's in their house now. Is that why you're talking? That's okay. I'm just happy y'all here with me. All right, let's see. Let me see what, put your notifications on. If you're subscribed to my channel and you want to catch the lives all the time, be sure to hit that little bell to put your notifications on so it comes straight to your phone or to your desktop when I go live. So you don't have to be like, dang, I missed it. I didn't want to miss it. Because I'm going to try to go on every Friday and Saturday. And I still need to do some like travel videos as well for you guys. So I'll do that. But okay, enough talking about that. Let's get back to the topic at hand, which is how much makeup is too much makeup? Are we out here stunting, fooling these guys? Are we catfishing them with our looks? You know, is your makeup game more like a catfish game? And we talked about having the foundation there so that when you do put your enhancements on, it's not a stark contrast from who your base is to who your enhanced version is. But also not being fooled by this I love a natural sister foolishness that they be talking about. Could they be cricking their neck trying to see somebody who's really done up well? Meanwhile, they telling you to be natural. Okay, so no, don't fall for that. Just like, just be tasteful in your beat. But I still say, enhance yourself. There's nothing wrong with wanting to put on a little glitz and a little glam. There's nothing wrong with that. So, okay, enough of me rambling on. Shall I jump in the comments? Yes, I shall. Let's see. What are you guys talking about in here? All right, we got a whole bunch of people in here. All right. Florida. All right, let's see. It's raining in San Diego. Kamaria Johnson says, I think it depends. Most women features look the same, and majority of women are not professional makeup artists. I think women should look and maintain refinement. Yes, girl. All right. Sarah Lai says, I don't think there's anything wrong with enhancing your beauty with makeup, cosmetics, or plastic surgery as long as you don't go extreme. Okay. Kamaria says, I think it depends on the man. The average Joe don't like all of that. Once again, men with higher paying careers don't mind. Is that true? Higher paying men want you done up while the brokies want you looking dry and natural. Is that what you're trying to say, Kamaria? Girl, what you know that I don't know? Random person says, guys like natural, but we also know y'all like all that cosmetic stuff, so it is what it is, LOL. Y'all be saying I like natural till you see done up. Then you're like, well, damn y'all. Okay. If you're done up well and tastefully, not overdone and dramatic and drawn on and like looking too much. Like I know I put my beat together. I'm a little heavy-handed, but I think, I still try to keep in the back of my mind, stay tasteful, stay tasteful, stay tasteful. And I'm very careful with my base and my skin and my hair and what I'm eating and working out and drinking so that my foundation is there, as I said like 5 times. It's not about hiding or masking who you are. It's about enhancing. So you need to make sure that who you are on the base natural level is as good as you can get it before then you add a little sprinkle, a little cherry on top. Your makeup is your cherry on top, not your complete frosting, right? Eileen Chica says it depends on the man. Eileen Chica also says it's like catfish, right? So makeup can be like catfishing. Now, I will say this. Some of us have had birthmarks or some of us have had. There's this girl, did you see that I'm sorry, that video that came through on Facebook, where that English girl, one of her best friends, threw acid in her face and essentially melted off the girl's face, and she had to have this kind of reconstructive surgery, and she was using the makeup to then kind of, her skin was burned, you know what I mean? So the makeup was not just enhancing her beauty, but it was essentially reconstructing her beauty. So if you have issues like that, where you have like a massive rosacea, or you have massive like skin discoloration from a birth defect or a burn or an accident, of course, put your makeup on and make yourself feel beautiful, you know what I mean? And walk out with confidence. That's a little bit of a different thing, right? Is like your makeup as, something that really is kind of masking a massive injury that you might have. But, also, again, we're talking about just makeup of enhancing, what you have, where, all you need to do is make sure you have your daytime and nighttime routine for your skin, and your kind of weekend extended routine of maybe exfoliating, clay mask, moisturizing, spot treatment, or things like that. Facials. I've never gotten a facial in my life, but it's something that I'm looking forward to do. So if you can afford, then that's something that you can do as well, like once every other month, or for your birthday and for Christmas or something like that. Like those things, are necessary. So it's not just makeup every day to hide, but it's a skincare routine, right? And when you'll find that when you start wearing makeup, you do have to be a little bit more meticulous about your skincare routine, because the makeup can have a clogging, effect and things like that. So, the more makeup you wear, the more enhancing you're doing, the more of a skincare routine you will have to adopt, to not have your natural skin break out on account of you're also enhancing with makeup. What's up, Roosevelt from Kuwait? All right, so what else are you guys saying here in the comments? Let me jump a little bit back. So Kamari says, average Joe with a basic and simple job don't like a refined look. I've dated men on the wealthier side. They want women that look nice. They have an image to uphold. I agree with that. Sometimes you got to be regular schmegula, regular degula, and sometimes you have to be dressed up. And depending on the man that you're with or the lifestyle that you're living will dictate what kind of daily routine you need to do, right? Melissa says, I think skincare is very important. So when you remove the makeup, you don't look like a completely different person. Don't overdo your makeup. Agreed. Coco Chanel says, yes, enhance. Makeup on average can't cover up bumps or really bad skin. That's true. Cause these bumps, child, you see that bump right here? Jesus. So this headlight, this third eye by my eyebrow, boy. Makeup really doesn't hide bumps, so you really want to make sure that you don't have a bumpy face as much as you can. And if you do, go to the dermatologist and have the dermatologist help you figure out something for your skin if you can't figure it out yourself. Get help. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with enhancing, and nothing wrong with having a good foundation, and nothing wrong with getting help to make sure your foundation is good. Do it. All right, makeup can't easily cover up bags, dry skin, bumps, ugly face features. Lord Camaria. Asa? Asa yakon. Kenny, newsflash, most guys, at least high achievers, want women to enhance their beauty without being overwhelming. Boom, I agree with that. Thanks, Kenny. Random says, depends how she looks. Some women truly don't need makeup at all. Some women do look a little better with some makeup on, and he shrugs. MA says, let me see what this is. MA says, hi ladies, I'm out here in upstate New York taking down my sister's Christmas decorations, listening while I work. Aw, how sweet. What a sweet guy, helping his sissy. His sister. You look beautiful, Kells. Thank you, boo. Ladies, I don't ever suggest grown women what they should or shouldn't wear. No, you probably learned. Kamara says, all women look better with makeup on. If they don't, they're not doing it right. Once again, it's still makeup should always enhance. What's your sign? I'm a Pisces, darling. I do think cosmetics should enhance and not hinder, but I like a lady to look her best and thereby feel her best. I have always encouraged the women in my life to be as high maintenance as possible. Okay. Um, Kamara says, I know women who have been burned, discoloration, or just issues that can't help. Should they go around feeling subconscious or self-conscious or made fun of? No, no, no. You do what you can with you work with the cards that you are dealt. You work with the cards that you are dealt, and what you can enhance, you can enhance, and what and what you can't, you rock it like you earned it because you did. You know what I mean? MA says, I love coiffed women, hair, nails, toes, eyes, etc. Okay. Sometimes a woman wants to just feel normal, Kamaria says. Absolutely. I'm a Pisces, Rita. Island Chica says competition is so tight these days. It is. Everybody think they're an Instagram model. Everybody think they're a YouTube beauty guru. Face beat. That's how I learned how to do my makeup. YouTube. Patricia Bright. Love her. Who else I watch? I don't watch Jackie Aina because some of the makeup gurus here on YouTube, they be doing. I do watch Jackie Aina, but I never watched her to do my makeup because I feel like their makeup is like so professional and so heavy and so intricate and detailed. And I don't have time to do that every day. You know what I mean? I do put a beat on every day for work, but I got to do it in a way that's fast. And I think the second, like the non-professional beauty gurus are the ones that I can actually more relate to. So I do like Patricia Bright. She's my favorite. And then Nikki of Jamie. She's not a beauty guru, but when she does her makeup, I do watch her. Nima Tang, the darkest shade, her series. She does a good job with her makeup too, and it's like an easygoing beat. So I like those easygoing beats. Homera says, fashion is fun and I see it as a form of expression. I think it should reflect who a person is, lifestyle, and some desire. Exactly. MA says, wear what you ladies feel looks good on you. Trust me, if you look flat and not extra enough, these so-called men will have their mouths open too much. Mouth open, you can't win. um, Island Chica says, yes, girl, Kells. They be breaking their necks looking. Exactly. So that's when they tell you, I want a natural sister. But then when they see a baddie walk by who's like done up, they cricking their neck trying to see. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, they told you to be dry. Don't let them tell you to be dry. Don't overdo it, but don't be dry. You don't got to be dry. I flew to Singapore for business and saw Sephora. Sent my lady a huge basket of cosmetics, shades not found in the US because the women there have different skin tones. One of my memories of her. Oh, sweet. Does the moisture have to have SPF in it? Yes, Rita. I think it should. 15 to 30%. Even if you're a woman of color, you need the SPF in the daytime moisturizer to block as much UV rays as possible, right? And you want to find one that doesn't leave this white cast on your skin, because some of the SPF moisturizers can leave a white cast on darker or more melanin rich tones. So you want to look for one that just absorbs right into your skin and doesn't leave a weird cast. When I say cast, it means like a color discoloration. Eileen Chicky said, what about the fake eyelashes? What do you think about those? Sometimes I'll be putting on some falsies. Yeah, when I want to get that real pop, when I really want to show out for the evening, I'll put the falsies on. But I find in the winter, I don't like to wear falsies because for some reason it irritates my eyes too much in the cold and the falsies. So in the winter, sometimes I just keep my basic. DB, hey, what's up, boo? MA says the only people who complain are those who can't afford to do it for you or help you do it. Oh, well, hello there. He says the only people who complain, so he must mean men, who complain are those who can't afford to do it for you or help you do it. So they can't help you maintain your beauty. Because, that's another topic. Yes, don't y'all know this makeup is expensive? Like, you don't have to buy like all the MAC or all the NARS or all the Estee Lauder or, Kevin Aquan or even Fenty. You can buy some, you can mix and match with some CVS, some Walgreens, some pharmacy makeup brands as well. Some NYX, which are some like lower to mid tier, Wet and Wild, and then you can go, Fenty and KKW Beauty if y'all use that. And then you can go up to the NARS and the MAC and stuff. So you can mix and match some of them. You don't have to get the most expensive stuff. You just find something that actually works with your skin and your tones and stuff like that. So yeah, he was saying that some of these guys don't want you, some of these guys want you all natural because they can't afford to help you buy your makeup. Lord, if he can't, especially if he telling you don't wear makeup and he can't buy you a lipstick, can't buy you an $18 lipstick, girl, don't listen to him. Also, sometimes I know some girls will be like, oh no, we can't, no, I don't do drinks. I don't go out for drinks. I don't go out for breakfast because my lipstick's $18. I'm gonna have to put my whole thing together and spend all this money putting myself together to go out for drinks. No, bro, we gotta go for dinner. You know what I mean? Like, I can't kiss you with this $18 lipstick. You know what I mean? If you can't take me to dinner. And I mean, I'm not mad at them. I am not mad at them because it is expensive. Um, Roosevelt says, I love a well done up woman that enhances her beauty. Airborne Eclipses, hi Kells, little to no makeup is my vote, but it's your adorable attitude about anything at all that brings me up. Okay, thanks, sweetie. Look at Emma in the comments talking about he buy bras and panties. Okay. Linda Morena, I sent in the email related to this. Hey girl. Okay, so you can see what everybody's saying. Scroll back up and read what everybody's saying. And if you came late to the live, you can watch this back. Because I don't know if it was you, because it was a Jamaican girl. Linda Morena. Okay, maybe it's you. Pretty Morena. How was your date? I don't know. Okay, so Mac Dalma says, hi, I've learned that the kind of makeup application changes depending on the season. I don't apply powder in the winter. Right, it does. It does. And your colors will have to change because your skin will get lighter. You guys know I love to shift this thing in the middle of a conversation. Your skin does get lighter in the winter, so you might have to change your foundations or change your concealers or stuff like that. Oh, I got a little bun. You see my little bun? I got my little bun on top of my head tonight. Oh, the kitchen. I'm gonna brush up this kitchen. Yeah, I definitely have to change my tones in the winter. I like to do darker lips sometimes, and my concealers have to go lighter, and my foundation has to go lighter. I usually mix my foundations, so I just mix it a little bit lighter in the winter, especially when I'm not in Florida. Like for Christmas, I went home for a couple weeks in December, and the sun is a heavier sun than it is here in DC. So I definitely, when I came back, I had to mix my foundation a little darker because your skin, the sun does change your skin tones. So sometimes when people be like, oh, this person bleach, or this person doing this, or this person doing that, or how come you're lighter, or how come you're darker, your makeup dictates all of that. And you might have mixed it a little too light that day, or you might have mixed it a little too light, or maybe you put on too much concealer, or your contour was a little dark that day, and so it changes the tones of your skin slightly. And then on camera, it flashes back, and it looks completely different. So your makeup application and your skincare routine absolutely changes with the season. Even even for my body, like in the winter, I always moisturize my skin every time I shower or take every time you bathe or whatever. But in the winter, I definitely I actually add Vaseline to my body moisturizer because I want it to be heavy, heavy, heavy. Because I don't do ash. I do not do ashy. You hear me? So I be putting Vaseline mixed in with my lotion to make it really heavy, and then I moisturize my entire body, and I never have any ashy issues in the winter. Because in the winter time, ash be just popping up, right? So that's not for my face, obviously, but that's for my body and my feet, especially because you want the little soft feet and those cute toes. That's how you do it, is you wear a heavier moisturizer, and you moisturize every single time every time after you shower. when your skin is still moist, you moisturize. You just dry off, but then you moisturize to lock in the moisture. And then I do a heavier cream in the winter. So same thing with your face. Nighttime creams or daytime SPF creams. Little maybe heavier heavy-handed in the pumps. How many pumps you put in during the winter. All right. So let's see. Let me know. Are you guys having connection issues? Because I think I turned my Wi-Fi off on this. So let me know if I'm chipping in and out in the comments. DBS, I think you said you having connections. Is it the hotel or is it my feed? Let me know. All right. La Perla lingerie. MA is recommending. That was not shade, Ryan. Off topic, but why is there an issue about who pays for dinner? Never come out your pockets, ladies, for a meal. Okay. Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir. We talk about that a lot. Standards on this channel a lot. If you haven't seen my Black Women and New Dating Standards video, absolutely check it out. So Melissa says some people overdo it with the fake eyelash. No disrespect, but when you pull up at the fast food drive-through and see some of these girls wearing these fake eyelash looking like a damn umbrella. That's because they be wearing that cheap, stiff glue on to the top of their eyelid eyelashes, and they don't know what looks classy and elegant and understated and tasteful versus what look like ghetto chick glued on fake stiff eyelashes pointed out, almost poking themselves in the eye. You know what I mean? So when you see someone whose eyelashes are done tastefully and they just look long, all they do is they just look long and beautiful. And you're like, oh my God, long and beautiful eyelashes, are those yours? Don't ask a woman if any part of her body, from her hair follicles to her toenails, do not ask her if it's hers or if it's real. Don't ask her. Men, women, children, babies, cousins, aunties, uncles, granddad, grandma. Don't ask nobody that. It's none of your business. If it's on her body, it's hers. Don't ask her that. But I say all that to say, sometimes when you see women and all their lashes just look beautiful and long and full, and you're like, oh my God, those are gorgeous. Those are the types of falsies you want. You don't want the little stiff eyebrow, the Cracker Jack box looking like they got their doggone lashes out of a Cracker Jack box for free, or at the corner store for 99 cents or whatever. And it's not about the cost, it's about the how you put it on and the quality. You know what I mean? Don't be wearing them stiff old ugly stuff. Like, get something elegant, understated, and start small and add, instead of trying to do too much and looking like a damn a doggone snuffleupagus. You know how on Sesame Street snuffleupagus you know look at me snorting. You know how on Sesame Street snuffleupagus had them hella lashes? That's how the fast food workers be looking. Like, child, go take them cardboard eyelashes off and go put on get the ones that are individually put on. I know it's a lot of money, but that better than them cardboard lashes you got on. About to poke your damn eye out with them fake lashes. So anyways, no shade. No shade. Anyway, what else are you guys saying in these comments? Nothing like rubbing a woman's feet. Look at y'all in here. Trying to pick women up in my comments. Talk about you buying her La Perla lingerie and rubbing women's feet and paying for dinner. Yes. Yes. Love those type of men. Cause there are too many horrible. Yo, on YouTube, they got some channels talking the most foolishness about treating, like, oh my God, I'm just like, God, I just block and delete all that because I don't want that energy around me. I like you guys, where you guys are like, even if y'all lying, I still like to hear the positivity feeding, feed me positivity. You know what I mean? Like, because I can't deal with the negativity that be on YouTube. Kenyon, so this is a ladies' conversation. Everybody's loving the melanin now. Ladies, please stay with black men. Let me tell y'all something. um, I'm glad that you mentioned that everyone's loving the melanin now because, to be honest with you, I predicted that, melanin was going to be on the incline, if you know what I'm saying, for a while now. And I'm actually starting to see it. And it's going to be competition. Because before, everybody was talking about how black men love dating outside of their race, and black men this and black men that. And, black women need to date outside of their race and all of that. And I'm like, one of these days, that's not going to be the conversation. The conversation is going to be like, oh, God, black women, please, stay with us, come date us and stuff like that. And I'm telling you. So what you need to do is make sure you know how to treat your women right and how to take care of them in a way that you are undeniable to them. You know what I mean? And you're the one that they're willing to care for the rest of their life as their woman or as their wife. So it's like no, don't no, ain't no please stay. Ain't no please stay. It's woman, you're gonna stay here because I'm gonna give you a lifestyle that you ain't gonna get nowhere else. And and doesn't mean the most fanciest thing, you know what I mean? It just means the care and attention and the protection that you deserve. And so that you feel comfortable staying with me and being my woman and me your man. And so y'all need to make sure y'all doing that because pretty soon the way things are going, it ain't gonna be talking about, oh, black men don't want to date black women. It's gonna be like black women don't want to date black men. Cause this melanin is getting lucrative. It's getting lucrative. You know what I mean? Maybe lucrative is not the right word. It's getting like sought after. You know what I mean? So make sure you take care of your woman. All right. What else are you guys saying? Okay, so you guys are seeing me good. So cool. MA is going hard in these comments tonight. I have all kinds of Euro men asking me for intros to sisters. Telling you, you start that traveling, you're really gonna see how sought after your melanin is. All right. So anyway, guys, that was our conversation tonight. We were talking about how much makeup is too much makeup? Are we out here catfishing these guys, taking ourselves from a 2 to a 10 with the makeup? And, how do we still maintain who we are with the makeup and the enhancements that we're doing without, scaring off the guys when we take off our makeup or when we take off our enhancements? And the bottom line is that you have to take care of the foundation. You have to take care of your foundation first and foremost, and anything you put on that foundation is simply an enhancement, not something that is taking you masking something or taking you completely outside of who you are, right? So you want to definitely make sure your foundation is there first and foremost. It's Friday night. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me for a little conversation tonight on makeup and looks mattering. Tomorrow, I think I want to talk about this Aziz Ansari Me Too issue. I don't know if what do you guys want me to talk about tomorrow? Let me know in the comments below what you want me to talk about tomorrow. I'm thinking about talking about Aziz Ansari and how far is too far and this Me Too thing. I don't know. That might be a little bit of a heavy topic, a heavy conversation. But I do kind of want to throw my opinion out there a little bit, a little tiny bit. But anyway, I do these videos so you're not out here alone in this sometimes crazy dating world. If this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps me get noticed in this big wide world of YouTube. Thank you guys so much for riding with me. Remember to subscribe and put on your notifications so you know when I go live, so you can come and join me. I mean, which community more lit, which collective more lit than the itskellscollective? Collective? I'll wait. Anyway, Thank you guys so much for joining me and putting up with my antics. I appreciate you guys chiming in so much in the comments tonight. And have an amazing, amazing Friday night. Bye, guys. Bye, MA. Thank you for being so vocal tonight. Bye, Roosevelt. Who else is here? Bye, guys. Bye, Airborne. Bye, Island Chica. Bye, Ryan. Check out Ryan's channel, guys. Ryan Ashley's channel. Night.